Time now for the morning rush. Major flooding in southeastern New Mexico forcing dozens to flee their homes. Most of those residents in Eddy County are still out of their homes after floodwaters quickly rose. Eddy County says United Way is helping people who had to evacuate. Officials say they may reach out to the Red Cross today for extra help.
Mayor Tim Keller's campaign is accusing Sheriff Manny Gonzalez's campaign of felony fraud. An attorney for Keller's campaign filed a complaint yesterday with 24 instances where they say signatures on receipts for qualifying contributions to Gonzalez's campaign were forged. The city clerk says that it's referred that complaint now to the Board of Ethics.
Happening today in just a few hours, a conference breaking down the do's and don'ts for the new law legalizing recreational marijuana will kick off. The two-day event will be held at the Albuquerque Convention Center. You must buy a ticket to the event. For details, go to KRQE.com.
State Supreme Court is now agreeing to hear the appeal of a mother and daughter convicted in the death of a toddler. Sandy and Mary Taylor were sentenced to 30 years in prison. It's from a 2017 incident where two girls were left in a hot car at their daycare in Portales. One girl died, the other suffered permanent brain damage. Erica.
Here's a look at that morning commute forecast. We are dry in the metro this morning with temperatures in the low 60s. Humidity will make it feel a little bit warmer out there. We'll start to see better rain chances as we head into the late morning and midday hours.
The City Solid Waste Department is now looking into a pile of school computers found dumped on a trail. They were discovered by a family that was walking along the trail east of Tramway Sunday morning. We tried to reach out to Bernalillo Public Schools. We've yet to hear back from them.
Albertsons Market will be launching a statewide Donate at the Register campaign, fundraising campaign for ROADRUNNER Food Bank this morning. The funds raised will help ROADRUNNER combat food insecurity and hunger all across New Mexico. The official kickoff will be at 11:30.
Bernalillo County Commission is going ahead with plans to put up a sound wall along UNSER Boulevard. The wall was first proposed about 3 years ago after people living off UNSER complained of excessive noise. Last night, county commissioners gave the go-ahead to start construction on the west side of the road.
SUNPORT Boulevard is set to see some more changes. The County Commission approved a contractor, that's AUI Incorporated, to extend SUNPORT Boulevard past the freeway to Broadway. Officials say it will create another access point between I-25 and the South Valley, alleviating traffic in the area. Erica.
All right, here's a look at the Metro Threat Index. It's low to moderate today. We will see a chance for scattered showers, especially by the midday and afternoon.
Renaming of a stretch of COORS is one step closer to becoming reality. The county has approved a resolution to rename the section for a local priest who was killed in a crash. Father Graham Golden was hit and killed while pulling out onto COORS last month while leaving a South Valley Abbey. The change would apply from Central down to the county line. DOT has the final say.
This morning, police are searching for more potential victims after bringing a man accused of sexual assault into custody. Santa Fe police issued an arrest warrant for 49-year-old Juan Edwards. That was after a report from a 27-year-old woman that Edwards raped her while she was renting a room from him. Edwards turned himself in the day after the warrant was issued.
The man who murdered a Navajo Nation officer is starting his 30-year prison sentence this morning. Kirby Cleveland pleaded guilty to second-degree murder of shooting Navajo Nation officer Houston Largo during a domestic dispute in 2017. The defense argued for 17 years, and Cleveland's judgment was impaired by alcohol. A new survey showing parents are using the pandemic to pull back the curtain and talk about money with their kids. Nearly 50% of families are having these conversations at least once a week. Local financial expert David Hicks is recommending teaching kids how to save, learn to budget, and let mistakes happen now as a learning experience.
All right, let's get a look at the morning drive. Here's a look at the maps. We are clear on the roadways as of now. We will let you know if that changes. Things are moving right along. Here's a look at Tracker going east on I-40 at Rio Grande. The roads are pretty dry at this point with no rain.
A blind man now invented a game-changing tool to aid the visually impaired. 35-year-old Kursat Ceylan, who was born blind, relies on the use of a cane, but not just any version of it. The Turkish inventor created a high-tech walking aid. That's a smart cane that can not only detect obstacles, but can also give users information about restaurants and shops where they may be walking by.
Welcome back. On this day in 1998, Las Vegas, New Mexico warmed to 99 degrees for one of 3 times in history. Las Vegas, fun fact, has never hit 100 degrees. Time now for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5 here. A park in the South Valley is now set for a renovation starting in August. The first phase of construction at the Tom Tenorio Park is scheduled to begin by the end of August. The planned upgrades will address neighbor concerns and also allow for bigger tournaments. The next phase includes an artificial turf field, a new parking lot, and improved irrigation system. The entire revamp will cost between $8 and $9 million. If you want to see more on this project, head to our website. That's always on KRQE.com.
At number 4, the city's solid waste department is now looking into a pile of school computers found dumped on a trail. A family was walking on that trail east of Tramway and I-40 on Sunday morning. It's when they discovered the dozens of Bernalillo Public School computers stacked up. There's no word as to who dumped them, but the family's concerned that it was the school district. KRQE has now tried to reach out to Bernalillo Public Schools, but have not heard anything back.
Number 3 now, Mayor Tim Keller's campaign is accusing Sheriff Manny Gonzalez's campaign of felony fraud. An attorney for Keller's camp filed a complaint yesterday with the city clerk's office, submitting 24 instances where they say signatures for receipts for qualifying contributions to the Gonzalez campaign were forged. The city clerk says it's referred the complaint to the Board of Ethics, which will set a hearing date within 30 days. The Keller campaign attorney says the board can hold a vote to recommend Gonzalez's funding be revoked. Gonzalez's team is now saying in part it appears to be an innocent admin mistake by volunteers.
And at number 2, we are seeing mainly showers and storms across the lower Rio Grande Valley in eastern New Mexico this morning. But as we run the clock to 5 p.m., which is what you're seeing here, there will be widespread showers and storms across the state. So be sure to grab your rain jacket and umbrella. You'll definitely need it again.
And at number 1, major flooding in southeastern New Mexico, forcing dozens to flee their homes. Most of those residents in Eddy County, they are still out of their homes at this point. That's after the floodwaters quickly rose. Now today, officials are keeping an eye on the bridges that could be swallowed up by the overflowing waters. A view from above shows just how bad that flooding got in Carlsbad, at times completely covering up the major streets. Now, about 30 people in the Standpipe area and another neighborhood that's near Baton Recreation area, they have been evacuated. Meanwhile, Eddy County says that United Way is helping people who have had to evacuate. Officials say that they may also reach out to the Red Cross today for extra help.